First of all, I want to make a point of thanking our title sponsors, the McMillan family. Just like last year, the McMillans have provided more than just a name. They've provided, in addition to the tremendous support, they've brought other sponsors in, and they've really made a huge difference for us as we've gone forward, and we just appreciate their support immensely. So thank you very much. I want to thank the Kids in Clays organization. Kids in Clays is a national organization that supports Ronald McDonald Houses across the country. Doug Jenneret is with us today. Doug, if you can come up, I'd like you to be able to say a few words about what you do and the mission of the Kids in Clays Foundation.
Thanks, Stan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, and really appreciate you coming out today and supporting such a great cause as the Ronald McDonald House of Akron. And tremendous turnout, and what a great course today, wasn't it? I love shooting it. The guys here did a great job at Hill and Dale, and they're known across the country for having a great facility, and they showed it again today. At Kids in Clays Foundation, we have one mission and purpose, and that's to help fund Ronald McDonald Houses through shooting events. What you're doing today, we support this event. This is our first year for supporting it. We give the shells you shot today, silent auction package you're going to see, some shooters gifts that they have for you here before you leave. All that was provided by Kids in Clays Foundation. We give expertise. We do a lot of things. We do this 18 places around the country with 18 different houses, from California up to Florida. So this is one event. We're really thrilled to be working with the Akron House and working with all of you. And again, I just can't say thanks enough for coming out and supporting this great cause. And did you want me to mention about those who are at? No, that's okay. And again, just what they want to do is keep growing this event, and all your money is staying here with the house and helping provide much needed help for critically ill children and their families. So what you can help for next year is tell a friend, bring more people back. They need to grow this event. We've got plenty of room, and it's just they did a really great job of running it, and I think you'd agree with that. So thanks again for your kind attention.
Roz Campbell, you out here? Come on up. So we want to take just a minute here to recognize our event sponsors, and Roz is going to ask them to, if they're here, to stand and recognize them. We'll ask you to hold your applause.
Well, since I am over 50, I got to put the glasses on. I just want to piggyback a little bit on what Ted said. We are so grateful to all of our sponsors and everyone that's here. And again, thank you to the McMillan family for all that they do, all they continue to do. I want to just quickly, because I know everyone's kind of cold and probably pretty hungry, so I'm going to go through pretty quickly the thanks to our sponsors. And if you could hold your applause to the end, I would appreciate it. And after I'm done going through the sponsors, if you could stay and pick up our little gift to you afterwards and take a picture with our guest speaker, that would be awesome. Our platinum sponsors, I firstly want to thank Print Digital. I want to thank Print Digital. If you could stand, please. Come on, Lauren and Eric, stand up. They did a fabulous job on all of our print, all of our banners, anything that you see in print. These people did it for us. Tireless hours. Thank you so much. We love you. Print Digital team, could you just raise your hands? They also sponsored a team and was very selfless about that as well. Thank you, Print Digital. High Point Lawn Service. Could you please stand? Come on, come on. Stand so everyone can see you. Santa Susos, they provided the food for you. Come on, come on, High Point, stand up. There we go, High Point standing up. Okay. Schneller. Where's Schneller? Stand up, Schneller. Yay, Schneller Group, okay. Hickory Harvest Foods. Do we have anyone from Hickory Harvest? Yay, Hickory Harvest Foods. Fin, Feather, and Fur Outfitters. They provided your bags. Bloodline Outdoors, they were unable to make it. Business Image Group, Roger Ellis.
Help with the hats.
He helped with the hats. Thank you, Ted. Nick Cantanzarite, Walter Haversfield, LLP. Are you here? Okay, well, thank you anyway. Delicnees Construction. Delicnees Construction. Loggerheads Brewing Company. They provided the beer. Definitely give them a hand. Beretta USA. J. Spencer Investments. High Speed Low Drag. I know you're here. Baker Vehicle, golf carts. Velocity Advisor. She has a nice table there in the back if you want some information. And Coley and Company.
Over here.
And Olga's telling me to put it to my mouth. Hello. Okay. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Here you go, Taylor.
Let's have a big round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you so much. And thanks to Roz for being our sponsor coordinator and putting all the sponsorships together for us this year. I'd like to recognize Jeanette Andreski. Jeanette, are you here? She's on our house staff, Ronald McDonald House staff. I don't see her right now. Children's Family Care Board, Jim Strobel and Rick Archer. Are you guys here?
Rick is here.
Rick is here? Okay. And Luisa Iturriaga is from our board at Ronald McDonald House Board of Trustees. She's over by the McMillan's RV. At this point, I'd like to introduce Dr. Phil Smith. Dr. Smith has dedicated his life to care for children with congenital heart disease. He's currently serving on the Board of Trustees of the Ronald McDonald House of Akron. Dr. Smith is the Clinical Director of the Heart Center and Divisional Director of Cardiovascular Surgery at Akron Children's Hospital. He is also Assistant Professor of Surgery at Northeast Ohio Medical University. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Smith as he discusses the vision and mission of the House.
Good afternoon. Before I say anything specifically about the House, and I want to say a special thanks to Ted. Ted, your energies and efforts at putting this together over the last 2 years have been very much responsible for its success. And the daily emails that I get from you are a testament to the fact that you really have put all of your energies and efforts, and I want to thank Ted for what he's done. For those of you who don't know, Ronald McDonald House of Akron has been an institution that has served in a very understated way the pediatric community for the last 30 years. Yesterday was a celebration of that 30-year anniversary of the house. And over the years, the number of families that have been supported in an important time of need can't be really counted. Now, we're at a very important inflection point in the history of Akron, of the Akron Ronald McDonald House, because the house was built at a time when the hospital, Akron Children's Hospital, was more of a local support service. And the fact is, over the course of the last 30 years, Akron Children's Hospital has grown to a far more of a regional provider. And as such, the house, the number of patients that have gone through the house or through the hospital has grown, but the house has not. And last year, the CFC board, along with the Ronald McDonald House board, and support from Akron Children's Hospital, decided to make the very bold step of expanding the house. There have been 22 rooms that families have been able to stay in for the last 30 years, but it's simply not enough. And last year and in more recent years, we've had to turn away as many as 5,000 family stays over the course of the year. And these are families who desperately need a place to stay. The charge that we make for a nightly stay is nominal at $10 a night, And quite frankly, there's a significant number of families that are coming with ill children that need to stay over that can't even afford that. And this bold initiative to expand the house is now going from 20 rooms to 60 rooms. And in doing this, the CFC has committed a good portion of the funds that have served as the endowment to build the house. And as such, the operational dollars that have been there to support this house for the last 30 years simply aren't going to be there. And it's events like this that need to fill the gap. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and participating, for giving your philanthropic dollars to this cause and to the bottom line of what goes into the financial statement of Ronald McDonald House. Because it is literally going to be something that helps families each and every day. As a clinical director of a program at the hospital that desperately calls on this service, I can tell you my secretary has a direct line to the folks at Ronald McDonald House, setting up reservations for families to be able to stay. Sometimes for predictable periods of time, several days, sometimes for months at a time. And the Ronald McDonald House has as its mission a home for patients and families to be at while they're at the hospital. And they have fulfilled that mission for 30 years. And we are looking for events like this to become enduring elements of how the Ronald McDonald House of Akron can continue to provide the services that fulfill that mission. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today, for demonstrating your support for this most worthy cause at Ronald McDonald House Akron. And I want you to keep this on your calendar for years to come, because this is going to be an ongoing and very important part of how the doors stay open at Ronald McDonald House Akron. Thanks again to everyone.
Mark Christopher Lawrence is an accomplished comedian and dramatic actor whose body of work is an impressive resume. He has performed in many popular movies, including The Pursuit of Happiness, Terminator 2, Planet of the Apes, Crimson Tide, which was one of my favorites, and The Island. Mark has also appeared on many hit television shows and is well known for his role as Big Mike on the NBC hit series Chuck. We are delighted to have Mark join us today as he shares his talents and passion for shooting with us.
Thanks, Ted. How's everybody doing today? Pretty good? Everybody hit them all? Yeah, I was going to hit them all, but I decided, shooting with the title sponsor, to let him have one. So I only shot like 70 or something, or maybe 60. Okay, 58. But I looked good doing it, sporting my RCA stuff. I'm glad to be here in Ohio. I had never been to this state before, let alone Akron, Canton area. I've been spending a lot of time down south, and I tell you folks, the South is alive and backwards. I was in Missouri. Missouri is pawning themselves off as being Midwest, but it's the South. They had me fooled. They flew me into Kansas City, and Kansas City is a nice little metropolis kind of place. You got the nightlife, you got the arts and culture, but they picked me up at the airport and drove me 2.5 hours into the woods. Black people there didn't even know they was free. This is the South right here. Everybody kept trying to take me to dinner at the Cracker Barrel. I was like, I don't want to eat with no crackers. Everything was fried. I did find one thing fried that I love, fried candy bars. You ever had that? Somebody took a candy bar, wrapped that in cinnamon roll dough, and chucked it in the fryer. Who was I to say no? Because after about that fourth or fifth one, my heart started double clutching. I'm down on one knee in the mall sweating butter. People are coming up, not even trying to help me. They're just dabbing their biscuits on my forehead. Hey, there's a butter fountain over here. Got back home, figured I better go check out my doctor, make sure everything was okay. My doctor says I'm an anomaly to him. Says that most people retain water. It appears I'm retaining meat. And I understand it because my mother's from Louisiana, so I grew up with meat with every meal. Anybody else like that? Every meal. You know, my mother give you a whole ham for a snack. She said, baby, dinner won't be ready for about an hour. Take this ham. I'm 4 years old dragging a 40-pound ham around the house. And so now I'm trying to get myself together, get back down to my fighting weight, you know, but I don't want to lose my love handles. You know, you can squeeze love out of your love handles. You ever get cut off on the road, somebody just cut you off and you just want to cuss them out? Woo! Jesus loves you. You came close to getting cussed out. When you're skinny, you can't do that. You gotta stick your finger in your belly button. Of course, then you spend the rest of the day trying not to smell it. Oh, you don't wash your belly button? Mine smells like lavender. Here, smell that. Got home, figured I better get to my doctor, you know, and figure out what to do. Could put a plan in place, you know. My doctor says that I should go on a diet. There's too many diets out there. How do you know what diet works for you? You know, you got the Zone, the Atkins, the Scarsdale. Hollywood 24-hour diet supposed to be a good one. Comes with a plastic surgeon. Right now I'm on the Clydesdale diet. Mostly consists of hay. Hey, give me some of this. Hey, how about some of that? Hey, don't take that away yet. I wasn't done yet. They say in order to maximize the potential of your diet, you got to work out. So I started working out at a new gym. You might have heard of it, Curves. That's a good gym right there. First day, give you a personal trainer. She stood me in front of a full-length mirror. She says, Mark, we're going to identify your trouble spots. I see it every day. It's all trouble. I said, if you really want to identify my trouble spots, shouldn't we be looking at my refrigerator? That's where the trouble starts. One day she says, Mark, I'm going to introduce you to muscle confusion. I hadn't worked out in 2 years when I started working out at the Curves. I said, my muscles are confused because I'm here. They're going, where's the couch? I get in there one morning, she says, Mark, today we're going to bench press. And I'm a man, did I mention that? You say to a man, we're going to bench press, and we swell right up, don't we, guys? Voice gets all deep. Yeah, let's bench press. She grabbed 2 10s and put one on each side of the bar. I said, girl, you better get out of here with that. Get 4 of those 45s over there and put them on this side. I'm gonna put 4 45s on this side of the bar. We're gonna bench press like a man, right here in the Curves. So we had the bar all arced out. I got underneath there and started putting my hands in places. You can't just start putting your hands anywhere on the bar when you're bench pressing. You gotta make sure your hands are symmetrical. Get your hand, get your After about 15 minutes of that, I was like, whoa! This is a tough workout you got going right here. This is that muscle confusion you was talking about? I'm confused. Finally, I got under there and I threw it right up. Bam! Gravity is a funny thing. The weight came down so fast it made a whistling sound. Woo! I tried to bounce it off my chest. You know, you get that little, you know what I'm talking about? It sunk deeper into my chest. I felt like I was about to pass out, but you can't pass out at the Curves. Your woman's gonna be embarrassed. So I did what every man in here should do if you find yourself in that situation. I let out just a little bit of pee. Not enough to be construed as a peed. I said, just a squirt to help think what to do next. Just a little blast so I could get a moment of clarity. And you get that clarity, your mind tells you what to do. Roll it down. Oh yeah. Get it down to your waist. You can sit right up. Blame it on her. You're supposed to be spotting me. You guys are laughing. I'm telling you, you could break your arm, have bones sticking through. Let out a little pee. Whoosh. I need a tourniquet. One day I was working out at the Curves. I work out real hard when I'm at the Curves. You know, because I'm trying to get it in. You know, trying to get the work done. And I had to go home and take a shower. For some reason, they don't let me shower at the Curves no more. You know, that one time I'm in there and it's like, sir? What? You're not supposed to be in the shower? So I go home to shower, and I like to be clean. You know what I'm talking about? I use a whole bar of soap when I shower. I look like a snowman in the shower, if you can picture that. So I'm in the shower all snowman up, and this is where it gets tricky. Folks, get you some sticky stuff in your tub in the shower. It's dangerous to bathe. I slipped in the shower this particular day, and I broke my back. I crushed my T11. So now I got all kinds of equipment in there. I got like the Velcro on the floor. I got those booties that stick to the Velcro. I got those old man bars in there. I got a system of bungee cords and a harness. I wear a mouthpiece and a helmet. I'm not even allowed to shower alone. When I was catching the plane to come out here, I said to my woman, I said, babe, I'm gonna have to hop in the shower. She said, by yourself? She said, maybe you can get Ben to fly out here and help you into that harness or something. We're gonna have a great day today. I know everybody had a fantastic time shooting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this show along, get you these awards. My lovely assistant is coming up. Thank you for listening. Now you can tell me what you want to do.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever been able to tell a guy what to do. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Okay, we're going to call out the teams, and I'll call out the names. How about that?
Okay.
Team 1A. Hopefully you guys all remembered your team numbers.
If you don't, you want to look at that little sticker on your shirt. That's
Team 1A, John is the top shooter.
Hey, all right. Okay. Yes.
And then go up that way. You're gonna have to hold that. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, after there's another one, and then congratulations. Done.
I'm gonna win one of those next year, Ben.
Team 2A, Bob. Woo-hoo!
Come on up, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Yeah.
This is for bragging rights, folks.
Didn't take much.
She got it for you right there.
Congratulations. Team 3A, Jeff. 3A, Jeff.
Jeff. Get you on this side.
Thank you.
He said he was beating up on y'all. That's what he told me.
Okay, 4A, Sean. Shane. Ooh.
4A, Shane. No, that's Shade, right? No, Ben. Was it Shade or was it Ben? No, Ben was the top shooter in 4A.
I thought there was a little discrepancy.
No.
There was a discrepancy. I know that. Who? What'd you guys decide on?
Here's what happened. I was there. I'm killing them going into the last stand, and I didn't feel right about, since they brought me out, put me up in his house. I figured I'd drop 3 and let them have a 3-way tie. That's the kind of guy I am. Hold that.
I'm going to call up 2 this time, just so we can get this going a little faster. 5A, Eric, and 6A, Drew.
Woo. Eric and Drew. Did you have a good time? That's the question.
Oh, of course.
All right, Drew. Congrats, man. Thank you.
Okay, 7A, 8A. Rob and Dave.
You might want to hold that. Okay. You look like you want it. But she got another one for you. We're going to keep this one.
Yep.
Okay. And she's going to have you that one.
The real one. That's a fake one.
So Ben, you're the title sponsor. Can I keep this?
All right, Robbie.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay. 9A, and 10A, John and Bruce.
Wait a minute. Smile for mama.
Oh, is that what it was? See, now the truth comes out. Tell them again.
Bruce shot with a bunch of women. That's no fair. Should have been 2 winners in that group. A man and a women. See, one of them women should have won. All right.
Hey, you had that on them all year. Give me this one. She's going to give you that one.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
I'll take them both.
And remember, it was all for a good cause, so don't go home with your lips poked out.
Okay, 11A and 12A, George and Dawn.
11A, 12A, George and Don. Come on down. Thank you. Congratulations. Yes.
I just want to let you guys know all this yummy food came from George.
That was yummy food.
Glad you like it. Thank you.
We'll take that. She'll give me that one. That food was great, right?
1B and 2B, Dave and Rich.
1B, 2B, Dave and Rich. One B.
Dave left. I'm just taking a spot. He lost.
Yep. The other guy left.
It's Rich.
Is Rich still here?
Rich?
Rich?
Hyatt. From 2B. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Okay, let's go on to 3B and 4B. Phil and Brian.
3B and 4B, Phil and Brian, 3B and 4B. Reach over here. And I'll take one.
Finally a trophy.
5B and 6B, Mark and Cindy.
5B, 6B, Mark and Cindy. Cindy and Mark. Sitting in a tree.
What up, buddy?
I'm back. Get you to hold that. Take a look at this guy. Then I'll take that back. Where I come from, we call that hardy, har.
What do we got there? Who's Cindy Murphy? Are you still here? Oh,
Cindy left.
I'll take it for her. Okay, 7B and 8B, Frank and Drew.
7B, 8B, Frank and Drew. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Thank you.
9B, 10B, Kurt and Mike.
The top shooter.
9B, 10B. Kurt and Mike.
Jeez, I didn't get those cut with class. What's on the back?
Let's get a photo out. Rex.
I give you the real one today.
Ready? 11B and 12B, Doug and Eric.
Doug and Eric. I'm going to call you Indiana. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're great. Thank you very much.
Oh, good.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Thanks for supporting us.
Okay, the last two, 13B and 14B, Bob and Jen.
13B, 14B, Bob and Jen.
Oh, I gotta hold it? All right.
I'm not even picture. I mean,
All right.
pay for me. Did the Panthers leave?
Thank you.
She's going to give you that one.
All right, all right.
Did Joe leave?
Congrats.
Is Jen Blanda still here?
Jen and Joe?
Jen and Joe Blanda. Are you still here? Jen and Joe Blanda, are you still here?
I'll take Jansen.
Okay. Now what? That's it. And now we're off to the raffle.
See, I knew you guys were just waiting for Mark and I to, do our thing, but now what you're really waiting for.
Okay. 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 Sure. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to do the raffle. The silent auction is still happening. So if you haven't bid at the silent auction, be sure to bid over there on that AR and the other things that are there, because there's lots of lovely things. And remember, it's for a good cause. I mean, that's why you came out today, is to support the Ronald McDonald House. And when Ben first called me, I thought he said Ronald McDonald, he was taking to McDonald's. What happened to my McDonald's? That's all I'm saying. It's all about me, once again. Okay.
Okay, for anybody who bought a raffle ticket, you are automatically entered into the National Sweepstakes for Kids and Clays that will be held October 27th. So as long as we had your phone number and your name, you're automatically entered. So how we're going to do this is we're going to do the baskets first, and then the guns will be raffled off as well, and then the silent auction right after that. So what I'm going to do is pick a name, and then there's a number associated to each basket. We're going to give you the card with the number, and then go to see Louisa over there and just hand her the card, and that's your basket. And the same thing for the, well, the guns will be different.
You got that?
So here's, I'm going to give you the name. Here's the card. Don't read this until I give you the name.
Okay. So,
Go ahead, Sally.
That's not mine.
all right, this is pretty exciting right here. Ben, you have any glasses on you? My arm might not quite be short enough. All right. Bob Peacock. Now you want a nice little gift here. This is 2 cozies, a Browning Spotlight, Browning 51-piece gunsmith screwdriver set. Who doesn't need that? Browning knives, Browning trap bag, thermometer, and shot glasses. Congratulations, Bob. Oh, mercy. There you go. Thank you. I can see!
The next one.
Okay. Matt Hearthcock. Winchester backpack, shotgun shell bag, shotgun pouch, utility knife, golf towel, a dozen Wilson Ultra 500 golf balls, Sarge knife donated by Beverly DeKins. And you get that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good job, man.
Kurt Egbers. A Briley gift certificate for $500. You done come up, son. What is Briley? Could have used a few of those today. Could have used that wide open. Richard Wagner. Camp Chef 5-piece utensils, Browning hat, Browning knife, gift certificate for 2 rounds of 100 sporting clays and 8 boxes of shells, gun rental, cart rental, and guest fees donated by Tom Schneider, Velocity Advisors, Tammy Schneider, and Tom Moran, Velocity Advisors.
Great, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Get the bid. That's how we do it.
Thanks.
Congrats. Hey, these are some pretty good gifts. Eric McGrath. Eric McGrath. Browning minion knife, 2 cozies, LED flashlight, Browning hat, Winchester vest. Gift certificate from Steve Napier, 1 course instruction.
Awesome.
There you go. Congrats.
Thank you.
Olga is cracking the whip over here.
You're not going to believe this.
Susanna Bowling.
I couldn't believe what I
Women's raffle. Hat, gift certificate for 2, 1 course of instruction donated by Beverly DeKins. Safety gear, knife, bag. You got all that. She's got a knife.
Watch out. Thanks.
Don Rose. Browning bag, kids and clay hat, Browning knife, Browning pouch, and camp shovel. You know, because when those guys in that cart are, you can just hand it to them. Congrats. Woo, that's hard. Dale Papajic. Mug, flashlight, cozies, Night Seeker combo knife, Whitewater fillet knife, Winchester pistol range bag. Dale, are you still here? I'm a notorious butcherer of names, so don't feel bad. Curtis Clark. Large mug, Brown Derby gift certificate. Kids and clay hat, cozies, Winchester Riverside waterproof blanket, and a boning knife. Congrats. John M. Townsend. Browning bag, Otis gun cleaning system, Kids and Clay hat, Winchester wallet, knife, gift certificate from Steve Napier, one course instruction. Congrats. Bruce Campbell. He's a winner. Hat, bag, pouch, gun sleeve. It's a women's raffle.
You gotta pose with them. Love it.
Okay, the guns are done.
Okay.
Do you want me to stay here?
Is that? We're good?
We're good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mark, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I'm a winner.